No pancakes, just syrup. Can't forget about that apple and orange juice at all. No pancakes, just syrup. Can't forget about that apple and orange juice at all. No pancakes, just syrup. Can't forget about that apple and orange juice at all.
Levels to this fucking game. Go get an orange juice or an apple juice.
No pancakes, just syrup. Can't forget about that apple and orange juice at all.
Let's go get some juice forecasters and make some money. There's juice for everybody. Lots to go around. This is the props and parlay show for UFC St. Louis, Missouri. And I cannot wait to fill your bank account with money and give you a juice box. Brought to you by Sport Bet Picks each and every day of the week. We're gonna start it off with the locks of the week and then the dogs of the week, and then we'll talk about the forecast of the week. I can't block these locks. I'm 7 in a row. We're absolutely hot. And I'm gonna inform you that if these locks do not hit, I'm gonna shave my head. Yeah. So I have 100% confidence in both of these locks. I'm only locking in 2. I was going to lock in 3, try to go 10 in a row, but I'm not going to be greedy because these big boys are going to work and they're going to make us some bread. I'm going to start it off locking in Robelius Dej Now, you're talking about having the higher credentials. I talked about it on the Full Card Prediction Show, but I didn't tell you what his high-level credentials are. Waldo Cortes Acosta got knocked out in his last 2 boxing fights prior to switching over to MMA. And Robelius Dej has won Olympic gold medals in Taekwondo, making his black belt very useful. Now, in MMA, he has won all 5 of his fights, all of them in the very first round, in the first couple minutes of the round. I think he is a for sure lock of the week. He's a Cuban specimen. And like I said on the Full Card Prediction Show, I think he could be fighting Derek Lewis. And if he was in this fight here, I think he would still get the win against Derek Lewis. I think he's that good, and if he doesn't get the win, like I said, I'm seriously shaving my head immediately after he loses. And I'll put that in Discord, probably on Instagram as well, TikTok, so you can get some early access, see some free content, stuff like that. So make sure you subscribe on all platforms, and make sure you're liking the videos. I really appreciate it. It goes a long way. And this next lock, it's going to go a long way if it hits as well, because it's going to be 9 locks in a row, an absolute heater. And I got the main event once again. I had to. I'm sick and tired of these underdogs winning in the main events. We're going back-to-back favorites. Finally, Derek Lewis, a favorite in the main event. The Knockout King is coming for his 15th knockout inside the UFC. And yes, that's the most knockouts in the UFC. So he's already the Knockout King in the record books. And being an active fighter, I honestly expect him to get a couple more knockouts before retiring and hanging up those gloves. He's 39. I understand the Black Beast is 39, and he only has like a handful of fights left, maybe 5. And with that being said, I think the UFC is favoring him in this matchup, giving him an easy win here by knockout as well. And I forgot to mention that about Robelius Dej You got to play him by knockout. So I'm playing knockout for both of these heavyweights. It's knockout or bust. I'm not taking the money line. It's Robelius Dej by knockout and Derek Lewis by knockout. This main event is obvious to me to break down, but it's not obvious to everyone. I'll explain to you what I'm seeing. Rodrigo Nascimento won his last 3 fights, all by a decision. That is not impressive to me. He also won 2 of those by split decision. That is certainly not impressive to me. And lastly, he got knocked out to someone Derek Lewis put on a chair in the first round. That's certainly not impressive to me at all. And if Derek Lewis can't win this fight, I think he is done. Certainly has to be done. And I promise that I will shave my head if this lock drops the bag. So if Robelius wins and then Derek drops the bag, I'll shave my head. But I am 100% sure this is not the end for Derek Lewis. We're going to lock him in, and we're going to lock in Robelius Dej both by knockout, and we're going to get paid. And like I always say, if you don't like the locks, you don't have to take them. Some people don't like playing the props, so you can take the money line. You can change it up a bit. if you have a disagreement with one of them, you could always swap it out with one fighter that you have high confidence in. So let's all cash in together. It's us against the bookies as always. I'm just here to give you my forecast, what I'm doing each and every week, my predictions, stuff like that. You don't have to agree with each and every pick. That would be crazy. Sometimes you do, and that's awesome, and everything goes good, but it's always okay to disagree, go a different way, because I can't have each and every pick right. That's almost impossible. It's a very rare occasion if I have each and every pick right. I don't think I ever did yet, but a couple weeks I only had 1 wrong, 2 wrong, fairly consistent. So we're all going to cash in together. These are my 2 locks. If you don't agree, I mean, put on the shades because you're going to get burned. I'm not going to be throwing shade at anybody disagreeing. It's all fun. It's all love and games, but if you're going to get mouthy and if you're going to start talking some smack, I'm going to get you blocked. And the locks almost got blocked along with you, but I know the fight fiends and forecasters really, really wanted the locks of the week. I'm 7 in a row. I'm super hot right now, and I expect that streak to continue. So grab your juice boxes. There's lots here. Nobody came and grabbed one yet, so comment below. Let me know if you want one. I'll set it to the side and reserve it for you. I mean, how many do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's mine. 9. So yeah, 9. 10th is mine. Let's have some fun, forecasters. I expect these locks 100% to cash in, or else I'm shaving my goddamn head. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. And next up, I'll give you the dogs of the week because people didn't really comment for the forecast of the week. I had 3 commenters, maybe 4. We'll talk about it in a minute. The forecast of the week might be shining bright, but the dogs of the week are barking. You know, my dog Benson is up west, up on the other end of the island there. He's not home with me. He's not barking, but I expect when he comes home on Saturday, he's going to be super excited. We got Terrence McKinney and Billy Goff in action in St. Louis. Benson is going to be wound up. Starting it off with Billy Goff. I can't call him the Billy Goat yet, but so far he has really caught my attention and caught my eye. He is relentless. He's a grinder. And out of any newly signed UFC fighter to threaten entering the ranked top 15 in their respective divisions, like there's a lot of new guys coming into the UFC, and a lot of them are looking good. But if there's any of them to make my list to enter the top 15 in their respective division, it might be Billy Goff for me. I know he's an underdog. He was an underdog last time, but just listen to the run this dog is on right now. He won his last 7 fights, 6 were by knockout, 4 in the very first round. 4 of the last 5 fights were in the first round. His level of competition of those first round knockouts as well are respectful. 6-2, 8-1, 7-2, 5-0. I think he gets past or even knocks down a lanky Trey Waters. The taller they are, the easier they fall, like I always say. And Trey Waters is much taller, standing at 6'5". Him beating Josh Quinlan, to me, is not that impressive at all. Josh Quinlan could not push on the gas like Billy Goff is going to in this fight. Now, regardless of that reach advantage and the height advantage for Trey Waters, I think Billy Goff will sit him down or take him down. Repetitively and respectfully, I'm taking Billy Goff on the money line. Plus 140. I love the price. I can't believe he is the underdog. But we're going to lock him in with Terrence McKinney here. T-Rex has fought, hands down, the higher caliber of fighters, regardless of the outcomes. That's my opinion. He has fought much higher caliber fighters. He puts it on the line each and every fight for our entertainment. Now, we got to appreciate that. A lot of the time, he does deliver with a fantastic, fast finish. Now, I posted a free bet already. If you're on Instagram, if you're on TikTok, you're getting that early access to my content. I have Terrence McKinney in the first round. It's a free bet. I'm going 2 units on this, and it's plus 300. So make sure you're following me on Instagram and TikTok. I got a short video up right now on Terrence McKinney, and it's a free bet in the first round. So make sure you get that early access. And if you really want that early access, you can join Patreon for only $5 a month. I got my picks out there early with the method of victories, confidence levels, and we also got a line movement tracker. Keeping track of the odds each and every fight week, seeing where the money's coming in and stuff like that. So it's a great tool for the platinum forecasters Only $5 a month. Incredible value. And in Discord, I also have an all sports channel where I post all my sport bets. I got 3 up for tonight. Who do I got? I got Nikhil Alexander Walker. I think he's going to hit 10 points. Along with another bench player, a different team, a different game, Obi Toppin. I think they both hit 10 points. And there's a little treat added along to that one as well. Can't give it all out. And a Bruins versus Panthers same game parlay. This one here, I was just throwing down a juice box on this parlay, like $1, something like that. It is apple and orange juice season, Fiends, so you don't have to go heavy. You can go light, and you can win big. As long as you're a forecaster, as long as you're subscribed to the Fight Fiend forecast, you can win big money just off a juice box bet. That's what you can do, being a Fight Fiend. But I also have big bets. Big bets. Last week at UFC 301, I was so confident on my locks of the week that I put $300 down on those. So for $5 a month, you're seeing a couple $100 go down on a single bet, on double bets, parlays. Join for $5 a month. Incredible value. Along with this UFC line movement tracker, seeing some of these odds move. I'm going to pull it up right now. You want to see it? Well, here it is. We're seeing some big line movement, and I have updates throughout the entire week. So you can see all this in Discord once you become a Platinum Forecaster. Now it's time to continue on with the dog of the week, Terrence McKinney. He has fought, hands down, the better competition and the higher caliber fighters, but what has Esteban Ribovics done to deserve being the betting favorite? Like, this blows my mind. I have no clue. Maybe they know something I don't. That's sometimes a possibility. So maybe the bookies have an edge sometimes, but not all the time. The plus money is right there, and I think the forecasters should go grab that free plus money, because Esteban Ribovics, in his UFC debut, got taken down 11 times, controlled for over 7 minutes, only landed 65 significant strikes, and his last fight, he just won a decision. So is he that good? Stop it. I don't think he is. I don't think he is. Give forecasters that free plus money. Take him by finish, inside the distance. Like I already said, I'm playing him in the first round. I got 2 units on that bet, plus 300. I think he takes care of Esteban Ribovics in 5 minutes. Or less, probably a minute. So, give forecasters that free plus money. I think you should take it. T-Rex is on another level, on top of having a massive reach advantage in this fight. It's nearly 5 inches. It's going to help him out, and I think he's going to get the job done. Dogs of the week are priced at plus 500 combined on the money line. Think about it. You can play them both inside the distance. You can play them both in the first round. These are my picks. This is my forecast for UFC St. Louis. If you don't agree, put the sunglasses on. You're going to get burned. The Fight Fiends are going to make some big money in Missouri, and I can't wait. So now it's time for the forecast of the week. If you want to become the forecast of the week, if you want to give me your most confident prop at plus money, go on the Full Card Prediction Show and put hashtag forecast of the week. Put your most confident prop at plus money. You just need one prop, one method of victory at plus money, and I'm going to tail along with one each and every week. I try to change it up every week as well, but we got the same forecasters commenting, trying to be the forecast of the week every week, so it's hard to keep someone new in the loop, especially when you only got 3 comments and they're all former forecasts of the week. So Danielle Brooks, Fatal, you heard them as forecasts of the week before. They both want to make a return. Now, Danielle Brooks is high on Charles Johnson, along with another forecaster in the chat, calling him a lock of the week. Do we take him by a decision? It's plus 190. It is more valuable than Fatal's lock of the week, which is JJ Aldrich by a decision, plus 160. So you got a plus 190, a plus 160. I'm not really sure what to do. I want someone new to be the forecast of the week. That's what I want. I want you to go on my Full Card Prediction Show, give me your most confident prop at plus money, put hashtag forecast of the week, and I'll tail along with one. I'll make the content up, and I'll give you a shout out on the final show. But you're going to have to do it next week now. That's the only thing. So you're going to have to let me know in the comments, like, who should we go with? Do we go with Fatal? Do we go with Danielle Brooks and Charles Johnson here? It's a tough decision. So I won't make content up this week. I'll leave it to you guys to make your own decision. If you like these plays, take them. I will take one of them for sure, but you have to join Patreon for $5 a month to see the locked forecast of the week bet this week. I'm going to tail along with one comment, but I can't tell you who it is. Parlay time. It is time to cook one up. St. Louis 6. We're going to do it live. Right here, right now. Last week, the Brazilian 6 came through. $25 for $380. That was some damn good profit. Damn. Can we do it again? Get hydrated. It doesn't matter if it's apple juice. Mine's empty. I already slugged that. Orange juice. I'm trying to save some of that for Saturday. Go along with some gin and juice. Some gin and orange juice. That'd be so good. Don't drink syrup. But yeah, Monster, Prime, water, beers, vodka. Pink Whitney, my favorite. We're going to buy a bottle tomorrow and we're going to get into it. So get that liquid courage into you. Have some fun. Don't stress about it. You know, if you're spending $50, $100 on spins, what's a $25 bet? $100 bet? $150 bet, right? You got to do your research, listen to a bunch of different cappers, get different opinions, and trust your instinct. Don't always listen to someone else's opinion and just ride along with it. Trust yourself. Trust what you believe in. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. All right? Trust in yourself. It's you versus you, and it's us against the bookies. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning into the Fight Fiend forecast. It's been a great year so far, but it's going to get even better after we cash in a couple more big bags. The first of 6 for the St. Louis 6 is going to be Derek Lewis. Put him on the parlay here. And listen, I'm not taking the St. Louis fighters on this parlay. That's not the St. Louis 6. I'm not taking Charles Johnson. I'm not taking Joaquin Buckley. I might. And I'm not taking, who's the other guy there? Sean Woodson. I'm not taking those on the parlay. It's not based around people from St. Louis. It's the St. Louis 6. My 6 most confident picks on the entire card. Okay? Derek Lewis is obviously one of them. Robelius Dejpain, he's the other lock. Throw him on there. Now, Joaquin Buckley against Ruzoboev. This is such a good matchup. Buckley's really risking his spot in the division. He's looking good at 170. He's making weight no problem. Looks like a beast. Ruzoboev has a tough time at 170. Looked like he had a tough time cutting weight as well. He seems very confident in his abilities. He rehydrated. Pretty damn good. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Buckley's been knocked out 4 times into 6 losses. Ruzoboev has been the distance 6 times out of his 8 losses. I got to go Buckley. There's some money coming in on Ruzoboev. I'm going to leave it off the parlay. I don't know if it's going to make my top 6 most confident on the entire card, but Carlos Ulberg against Alonzo Menifield, he makes it. 3-1 favorite. You got to think the bookies know what they're doing on this one. I said it could have been 4-1. They have it priced half respectful. I think Ulberg could win a decision. That would be priced pretty good. Let's see what it is here. Ulberg decision plus 375. He's not even plus money for the knockout. That's what I'm saying. You're going to get a lot of value chasing Ulberg by a decision. I think Menifield's very tough, very durable, and plus 375 is a good price. I might even take that, make it a single bet. And there's no doubt he will be in the top 6 here in St. Louis. One of the most confident picks on the entire card for me. And Mateus Rebecki, I mean, Diego Ferreira isn't seeing any line movement, and he knocked out Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson. I gotta go Rebecca on this one. He's 5-1, but we gotta go Rebecca on this one. If it doesn't hit, I expect it to though. That's wild. He's priced as a 5-1 favorite. He should easily cover from what I've seen, from the research I've done. Like 5-1, he has to get it done. A lot of 5-1 favorites I didn't have confidence in. I'm seeing more money come in on Mateus Rebecca, and I agree. Like, I'm even willing to put it in this parlay. He's one of my most confident picks on the entire card. I don't know anybody taking Diego Ferreira. Maybe take a hedge bet on him by KO, but Mateus Rebecca's tough. He's not losing this one. And next up, Sean Woodson at home. We're going to leave it off. It's a sticky fight. Remember the full card prediction show. Very sticky fight. I don't have the tape on me, but it's sticky. Chase Hooper, Borashev. Chase Hooper's another guy seeing a lot of love on the line movement tracker. I'm going to keep this one off. I do have Borashev. I think it's going to be a finish. Either a submission for Hooper as a dog or a knockout for Borashev. Great hands, great striker, power behind those hands. And Chase Hooper, his striking is sus. He got knocked out pretty bad to Steve Garcia. He got knocked down multiple times. Borashev, Slava Claus might be bringing an early Christmas present for everybody. Let's take Borashev by KO and not make it the most confident pick on the entire card. It is a fairly confident pick, but I'm not going to make it top 6. We do got Terrence McKinney, though, and he is my most confident underdog on this card. And I see some more money coming in. He went from 250 to 240 to 237. Tag him on the parlay. He's going to juice it up. Get a big sip of that. And the next parlay piece, the final leg. We got some options. We got 4 fights left. Pisha Tennington and Rabatha Tiki. Probably leave that one off. It's going the distance, I would think. I'm going to leave it off. I'm taking the dog, but Baby Shark. She's so pretty. And I have her auto card. I could switch my pick. Baby Shark could win that fight by a decision. But join Patreon to see if I change any picks from the full card prediction show. I don't think I am, though. I don't think I am. But your weigh-in and face-off look damn good. Nah, I can't do it. Can't do it. Next time. There's always a next time for Tabitha. Billy Goff, another dog. Can't do it. I mean, I think he's going to win. We could juice it up. But probably shouldn't. Probably shouldn't. Jake Hadley, though. Not seeing the love from bettors this week. That could be a good thing. That could be a good thing. But Danielle Brooks. Gotta respect the play for Charles Johnson. I wonder if money's coming in on that Charles Johnson decision. Still plus 190. Okay. Forecast of the week. We're going to see. Join Patreon now. $5 a month. I'll lock one up. But it's going to be from a commenter on the full card prediction show. Make sure you're commenting, giving your most confident prop at plus money each and every week. Hashtag forecast of the week. Don't forget about it. JJ Aldrich, 225 against Veronica Hardy. I have a weird feeling JJ gets this one done. Like, if you add her, it's 20x for the St. Louis 6. Like, whew. But if you add Billy Goff, it's still 20x, but closer to 21x. Tough calls. Tough calls. Those dogs are going to be barking. The hell with it. Both locks hit. Both dogs hit. Fight Fiends get paid. My 6 most confident picks on the entire card. The last one was a little bit tough to determine, obviously. But Derek Lewis, Rebellious Dej Payne, Carlos Ulberg, Mateus Rebecca, Terrence McKinney, and Billy Goff. We're throwing down another 25 on this 20x. Nearly 21x. And we're going to receive $650. That's including the bonus. That's including the bonus. Alright? If you like it, you like it. Ride with it. Let's get paid. If you don't like it, switch it up a bit. Even if you do like it, you could switch it up a bit. Do what you want. It's all up to you now. The fights start Saturday night, and the Fight Fiends are coming for some money in Missouri. Grab your juice boxes. Let's have some fun. And most importantly, let's make some money. Let's make some money. Let's make some money. Let's make some money.
Levels to this fucking game. Go get an orange juice or an apple juice.